that heavy breathing, that's the altitude. Yeah, I must have climbed maybe 100, 110 feet already up here. Air's pretty thin. Little known fact about Weldon Springs. That's not because I'm out of shape. That's not because I'm 51 years old. It's not because I'm riding a 2001 Santa Cruz Bullet that weighs as much as a boat anchor. Nope. It's all altitude, baby. Oh shit. Sketchy. These roots and rocks are pretty damn treacherous with snow on them. You might get knocked a little off course, and her tire might not grab in that snow. It's an interesting ride, but it's fun, and it definitely limits the company I'm gonna have out here. It's an adventure, always an adventure. See these orange marks on the trees. Kind of wondering what those are for. I feel like they are used to denote a new trail, but this is an old trail. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe those are trees that need to be taken down because they're dead. I don't know. Time will tell. Ooh, I wish I had one of them big eagle chain rings on the back the size of a pie plate. Or, you know, nice Trek e-bike like I rented down in Bentonville. But I don't have $6,000 to tow to a bike shop and throw down on the cash register. But I am looking at a Marin Rift Zone. Oh, stop me dead. Marin Rift Zone. Since I like that Trek that I rented down in Bentonville so much, I decided to look up its geometry and specs and whatnot. Ooh, I just heard a woodpecker. Maybe you did too. I looked up the specs on that Trek and tried to find something that was pretty close to that geometry. And yeah, the Marin Rift Zone 1 looks like it fits the bill. And while it is just a Rift Zone 1, meaning it's, you know, got the heavier components on it and such, you gotta remember that electric bike weighed close to 50 pounds. And that was the most fun I've ever had on a mountain bike. And I'm not talking about climbing either. I'm talking about going down the little downhills they have there in Bentonville, and the berms and rock berms and jumps and everything. I was more confident on that bike than I think I've ever been in my life. So yeah, when I get a chance, I'm gonna go down to the mountain bike shed and rent the Rift Zone 1 in a large size. No, in a medium size. They've got a large right now. I think that might be too big, but only by a little. I'm gonna take one out for a day and see if I can confirm my suspicions that it was all down to geometry. So that might be my next whip of choice. We will have to see. I am not accustomed to spending $1,600 on my toys. I spent $600 on this one, and that was, for me, a healthy chunk of change. But I'm sure, should I choose to do so, I could get that money back out of it, because this is apparently a fairly sought after bike. So right now we're on the new section up here, and whoa, that's weird. That log in front of you was not there last weekend. That's pretty weird. I guess there was a lot of wind the other day. And hey, look, it's got an orange mark on it. So yeah, there's one that they were going to take down. I just hadn't got around to it yet. You see, I took my gloves off. It's about 12 degrees out here. And I got 4 layers on underneath this windbreaker. I've got a dry fit tee. I've got a dry fit long sleeve. And I've got a cotton, sort of like a thermal underwear type layer. Long sleeve on top of that, and then I have a puffy what do you call it? Damn it, my mind is blanking here. A puffy vest. That's what I was trying to say. And then this really nice Under Armour windbreaker. Really like this orange, especially right now. There may be a random hunter out somewhere. You're always hearing gunshots out here, and as they can see that I am not a deer. On the bottoms, I've got a pair of tights, and then a pair of sort of fleecy, smooth outside joggers on. Plenty warm. I have wool socks on underneath a set of retro pony low top basketball shoes that I love for riding. Actually, I love for walking. They're very comfortable. Most of y'all won't even know what that company is, Pony. When I was growing up, Pony was kind of a big brand. Right there with Reebok and Saucony. Not quite a Nike or an Adidas, but still respectable. I like going retro because I'm old. So I'm liking this trail so far. When we hiked out here last weekend, it was muddy. Still a little wet from the freeze thaw, I guess. Not so much that we were tracking mud everywhere or glued to like mud or anything like that. I wonder where that other trail goes. We'll have to further explore that another time. And then we came out here to ride yesterday. And it was below freezing still. It was probably about 27, 28, 29 degrees. But we encountered a few riders coming back in on the trail before we even got our bikes off the rack. And I asked them, and of course looked at their bikes, and they said it was frozen when they started, and for the most part the trail was fine, but there were a lot of, how they put it, greasy spots, and their bikes told that story. They were bringing a decent amount of mud back home with them. So we decided not to do that, and instead we went over to the trails at Spanish Lake Park and raked out the last third of the single track there that I'm trying to get back in some kind of shape for riding. And if you've never ridden out there, then you probably won't be impressed. It's not the greatest place to ride. It's not real long. The single track is not epic. But if you live around there and you just want to get out for a ride, you know, like after work or whatever, just get some exercise, get outside, it's a decent place to ride. There's a lot of gravel double track that are interspersed with some interesting fun single tracks. And I am in the process of joining York, and perhaps I will be able to take over maintaining that trail for real and be able to do something fun and interesting with it. Alright, it's getting a little more dicey right here. A little soft right here. I thought this would all be frozen up solid. But this was, I think, where it was most muddy last weekend. So maybe there's a spring right there up above the trail that's keeping it a little soggy. Hard to say. No geologist. I'm not even an internet geologist. But I have read a lot about geology in Jackass magazine. And if you get that reference, +1 points for you. Leave a comment below. Got distracted by another trail coming in from the left. I wonder if maybe that is where that trail that peeled off to the left ends up. I'll have to try that out sometime. I don't think I'll have enough daylight today. This is an interesting bit right here. No problem. Seriously off camber right there. Yes, the trail builders assumed you would be going through that with a lot more speed. Not today, sir. Not today. Finally, a little bit of no pedal for my efforts. By a little bit, I mean a little bit. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I chose the full face helmet today because it's cold and I didn't see any point in putting on something that was less protective and would let heat off my head. Seemed like a lose-lose. Now, this might be too far for y'all to see, but if you look down there, you can clearly see another trail. I'm not talking about this one over here. I'm talking about that one down there. I don't think that's part of this trail, but I don't think it is. Spotted that last time we were out here, last week. We were hiking, and I asked some people about it yesterday, and they didn't know anything about it. So, it's hard to say. Easier to figure this out today with the snow. You can really see the trails very easily from each other. Oh, well, maybe that is this trail. I don't know. I thought I saw another trail last weekend. So that concluded the newest section of this trail. I kind of want to go the other direction now and check out that other cut around. Everybody around here who's ridden around here has been on this part of the trail. Y'all know what this is about. I want to see if I can see that other part of that other trail. And, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it confirms I'm crazy. Alright. So I'll be back into the new section. I'm hoping I have enough battery for y'all. It's down to 22% from about 90% when I started, but I did record some other stuff before I got on the new section, so it might work out. It's hard to say. I might have to pedal harder. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe this is more downhill than uphill. And it would be welcome. not trying to test the traction of these tires in this snow. Oh, thank you. A lot of off-camber stuff down through here. But they make sense. And you get that water to drain off the trail. But boy, does it make it slippy. Slippy, slippy. By the way, I'd like to thank the guys at Gork who cut all this trail with probably a bunch of volunteers. Thank you, fellas. This spring and summer and fall, I hope to be right there with you. Yikes. Dropping, as Sam Pilgrim might say. Dropping. Alright, we're gonna go up instead of down. That other trail that veered off to the left is what we rode in on. Now let's see what this is all about. Hard to see where the actual trail is. This looks fun. Okay, so far I'm glad I came this direction. I hope I don't go down because I don't have any gloves on. I gotta really watch that speed on these off-camera snow-covered trails. Wait a minute, what is this? That's it? It's just a shortcut. Okay. That might be the trail I was thinking of. But I don't think it is. I think that's the climb up here to get on this trail. That trail down there. I think that was the trail. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Whatever. I'm crazy. So, of those two diverging trails back there, which one was better? Coming back, I really liked that second one, the one that was on the, I guess, going this direction onto the right side. That was a lot of fun once you got up to the top of it. And once it's not all snowy and it's dried up and it'll have grip, you'll be able to bomb down that pretty fast. I do have to say that while this trail is enjoyable and I'm super happy to see new trails being built, It would be nice if it were a flow trail. It wasn't so dang pedally. It can be done. It doesn't have to be a fast flow trail. And then none of these guys can build berms because there's one at the end of this. It's pretty nice looking. So you can't say you can't build a flow trail because we can't build berms, because the horses and hikers don't use them. Well, whatever. Horses got plenty of horse trails out there behind Six Flags. You don't need to be coming out here and messing up our berms. Anyway, and I'm a hiker almost as much as I'm a biker. That's not very true. I'd rather bike any day. But my girlfriend likes to hike, and I like to hike too. So we hike occasionally, especially when the weather doesn't permit much else. I'd much rather hike in the rain than bike in the rain, so I can keep my butt dry when I'm hiking. Rock camber. Yeah, this mess. Again. Alrighty. I think we're almost done now. I mean, my battery did last. Sweet. Off camber with the brakes on, that's asking for trouble. Off camber with a lot of speed is asking for more. Alright guys, you watched to the end, thanks. I hope you've enjoyed this snowy midwinter introduction to the new trail out here at Weldon Springs. I don't even know what it's called yet. I don't even know if it has a name yet. I'm not sure though. Let us know shortly, and it should be on Pipe Project, Trail Forks, all that good stuff. Hey Treco, what's this called? What's this trail called, Treco? Gotta have it in there shortly. Alright. I'm gonna leave you on until the battery dies. Going back to the car. Or I die, whichever comes first. Trading comfort for stability. Feel as well. Oh, brakes are not working so good. I have as much grip and brake feel with these gloves on as I do without. But with my normal riding gloves, which I should have brought, because those would be perfect. This might have been a disaster there. That was pretty easy. Oh, not a problem at all. And we're at the end. Well, the end of the single track anyway.